Uvalelwe ngaphandle ekubuyeleni njengemholi waleli qembu umabhalane jikelele we-ANC lomisiwe Magashule. Kude lokubi la kubonako lamanye amalungu e-DA ngetinguquko takamuva ePhalamende lapho kubonakele khona Siviwe Gwarube amenyetelwa njengasoswebu lomusha waleli qembu leliphikisako ePhalamende. Lona leko bakamceceshiwe iqembu le-CV Bafuna Mamelodi Sundowns kanye ne-Al-Ahli Pitso Msimane uniketwe isitifiketi sakhe se-CAF Pro license. Ikabancane njalo insimbi yesihlanu la SABC wana sikubingelele wena ukunene sikwamukele. Uvalelwe ngaphandle ekubuyeleni njengemholi waleli qembu umabhalane jikelele we-ANC lomisiwe Magashule. Ikomiti yemigomo yelikhetho ku-ANC ilicede lonke lithemba labo bonke baholi lababukene nemacala ebugebengu labenelithemba lekuthi batawubuyela ngale nkomfa yavelonke yaleli qembu. Sihlalo wekomiti yelikhetho ku-ANC Khalima Mhlante uthi le nkomfa yavelonke letawubanjwa ngenyanga yengongoni angeke ichibiyele nobe ilahle imigomo lekufanele ilandzelwe.
Unobhala jikelele we-ANC osamisiwe Magashule wanxusa amalungu eqembu ukuthi eminyakeni emihlanu ezayo bazothola ithuba lokukhipha abaholi be-ANC ababekhethwe kwingqungquthela yango-2017. Kule ngqungquthela yango-2017 i-Radical Economic Transformation faction kwi-ANC yahluleka ukuwina le ngqungquthela lapho uRamaphosa awina khona.
So stay focused. Mayibuya i-ANC esiyaziyo. It's just a matter of 5 years.
Kule minyaka eyihlanu esedlulileke uMagashule uyena owamiswa njengelungu leqembu kanye njengonobhala jikelele ngezinsolo abhekene nazo zokukhwabanisa imali yombuso kanye futhi nokugwamanda kwamandla ombuso. Kule ngqungquthela yangoZibandlela iqeqebana likaMagashule bafuna nokuthi ukushenxwa kwamalungu ku-ANC kubekelwe eceleni kanye futhi nekomiti elibhekele ubuholi beqembu lokuthi bakhethwa kanjani lithi lemgomo ayindawo.
Once it convenes and the credentials are adopted, it is a structure. And that is why, in its own right, it's a structure. And it conducts its business in accordance with the Constitution as amended by the previous conference.
Uhlalo waleli komiti lokukhethwa kwabaholi be-ANC uKhalima Mhlante uthi labaholi abasamisiwe njengabaholi beqembu kanye futhi nalabo abathwese amacala angeke bekwazi ukungenelela umbango wezikhundla zeqembu. Sekusele inyanga eyodwa nje ukuthi amagatsha e-ANC athole ithuba lokuthi bememezele ukuthi bafuna bani ukuthi kube yena umongameli weqembu kanye nazo zonke ezinye izikhundla. Umongameli we-ANC uCyril Ramaphosa ugaqela ihlandla lesibili. Ngingusamkele Maseko ngibekele izindaba ze-SABC eGoli.
Kude lokubi la kubonako lamanye amalungu e-DA ngetinguquko takamuva ePhalamende lapho kubonakele khona Siviwe Gwarube amenyetelwa njengasoswebu lomusha waleli qembu leliphikisako ePhalamende. Lisekela lasihlalo walenhlangano Refilenseke uthi lokhu kufanele kubukwe njengekuhlonipha umuntu lomusha lomsikati lomnyama losuke phasi kuleli qembu athi made wafika lapho akhona khona nyalo.
I wish I could celebrate.
Lisekela lesihlalo we-DA Refilenseke ucithe njalo etingasito inkulumo letikhona kulendzela inguquko endiwe kumalungu e-DA ePhalamende.
I think in the organization we always look at, we reflect on who's coming, who's going, and we have from time to time we'll have a cabinet reshuffle. If you remember, Natasha was the Shadow Minister of Public Enterprises and was very strong in driving issues in that space. I think John identified that now in the intelligence space we need somebody who has the strength of Natasha, and so he reshuffled his cabinet. Maybe Natasha was the best person for that role.
Constitutional Hill lapho khona i-DA yokuqinisa khona umkhankaso wayo olubitele ukuthi indvele emaphoyisa bhekicele isuswe kulesikhundla. Iqembu liphikisako lethule lithurusi lelisha kulo mkhankaso walo lekulibhodi lemkhangiso.
We know that the Minister of Police is infamous for his reckless comments that he makes wherever he goes. He hops from crime scene to crime scene, flying on SAP's aircraft, which is how he gets miraculously from one crime scene to the next so quickly. And he stands there and often trashes a crime scene, walking through crime scenes, speaking ill of the victims of crime. And today we have a billboard behind us which is, we think, really provocative, that is going to speak to the hearts of South Africans who are offended by the comments that the Minister has made of late.
kulokunye ide ichazele iphimiselo etendiwa ngalesigameko sekudlengula kwabantu labasikade Krugerstop njengaloko lokungamukeleki yaphinze yathi sekwanele abantu bakuleli lokufaka ekhathi labasikade nabantwana banelungelo lokuhlala endaweni lephephile.
However, when Minister Cele said that it is lucky to be raped if it's lucky by one man instead of 10 was the last straw. This shows that the minister is uncaring, he's insensitive, and he doesn't care to understand the plight of women in this country.
Cele ucicile solodolobha wacacisa nakakhuluma ekhalisha ukuthi kude statement lekwathiwa kusonenhlanhla lowadlongola ukuthi adlongole indvodza yinye wathi ke kuphala kwakhe kufanele kungahlanekelwa kufanele kubekwe ngendlela efanele. Uphinza waqinisekisa lokho ukuthi athi uyati ukuthi kudlwengula.
Iqembu le-DA eTshwane lithi kude lokusolisako ngale tender lengakakhangiswa yetemandla yemali leng-26 billion wemarandi lekusola ukuthi isodolobha Randall Williams watama kungenelela kuyo. I-Action SA eTshwane isola Williams ngenkohlakalo ngemva kokuthi kuphuthuke live lakhe lelifethuliwe lapha avakala khona atama kucucutela kukhulta lomasipala ukuthi liqhubeke nelihlelo letender. Iqembu le-ANC ne-Action SA lendelibito kube temthetho ukuthi baphenye silosodolobha.
Inhlangano Action SA ifuna kuphenya sodolobha masipala weTshwane Randall Williams. Lenhlangano ithi uma ngabe iDA bokungiyela netihlalo letinengu umkhandlo lomasipala lehlakalo tekuhlomula kwebantfu ngenxa yebungane ngabe tanzile kulo masipala libe kungagcina kholela ukuthi itakhamuti talo masipala kube ngento lekubhadala tindleko letisetulu.
It's not rocket science. When you are a party that believes in an open market where competitiveness leads to better benefits for residents, then it becomes a no-brainer to say you're not going to take your friends from the bar somewhere. I think the president always says that we don't meet in a shebin somewhere in Saxon World and hedge deals for the residents.
Unebufakazi lophumele ebaleni lapho kuvakala Williams atama kuncenga tisebenti letibuke kucashwa kwetinkampani letisebentela lo masipala kuthi kucashwe inkampani lebitwa ngokuthi Kratos itolongisa tiphehla gezi eTshwane kude kulwisane nokuhamba kwagesi ngenhloso yekumonga. I-ANC eTshwane ithi tikhona letiye tinkampani lebetingenda lo msebenzi ngemali lengcono.
The proposed 26 to 48 billion far exceeds what is required to build the new plant, and here the mayor and his unsolicited bid company Kratos just want to do refurbishment on the 2 power stations. So the city will pay extra billions for the free, almost 36 billion. Unfortunately, our children will repay it over the next 8 years. This is more expensive than Eskom's Kusile and Midupi power station combined. The mayor has misled council and must be charged.
Lilunga le-DA lelibuke timali kulo masipala lohola ngekubambisana lithi lo sodolobha kakendi lutho.
There's no city money involved in this process. This is an unsolicited investment proposal as guided by Practice Note 11 from National Treasury.
Njobe ANC ithi itawuqoqotela ukuthi kube nelivoti lakungamatsembi lo sodolobha. I-Action SA ithi itawutfola umhlahlandlela ukuthi ingenda njani ngaloludzaba kuya embili. Kusenjalo umphathiswa wekubusa nekuhlanganyela netindzaba tendzabuko eGauteng lebogang mayile ucela lo sodolobha ukuthi atiphendvulele kuletinsolo labukene nato.
Mengameli waseCongo Felix Tshisekedi Tshilombo sewukhethwe ngalokusemthethweni njengasihlalo we-SADC. Uthathe emadomi kumengameli waseMalawi Lazarus Chakwera. Labaholi be-SADC bebahlangene enhloko dolobha yeCongo eKinshasa ke ubukati indzaba letahlukene talesigodi. Baphenze baveta kungenetise kwabo ngemthetho sivivinyo lothi emavele endaba yebhizinisi nelive laseRussia kufuze ajeziswe.
Baholi be-SADC bakuqinisekisile ukusekela live laseMozambique ekulisaneni nekucedza nya nelicembu letiphekula likhuni lelihlasele enyakatho yalelive lelubungakhelwane beNingizimu Afrika. Mengameli wakuleli Cyril Ramaphosa uthi lo mhlangano ube yimpumelelo.
We also noted the progress that is being made in pushing back the insurgents, where the Southern African armed team is engaging the insurgents, pushing them back. And the pleasing thing was that the people who had fled the various areas in Cabo Delgado are now returning to their homes.
Labaholi bachelo kabandi ngemininingwane yakamuva elicembu lemasotsha laqanikise eBotswana lelinike umsebenzi wokusitha tuke timo letiphutfumako.
We will be able to bring around the various assistance measures when there are either situations where Our armed forces need to intervene so that there should be a good logistics depot or where there are other forms of emergencies.
Lenye indzaba mlonyeni lokukhulunywe ngayo ngolesimo lesingekho sihle sete politiki lesendeka evenikati laseSwatini.
His Majesty the King Mswati III reported on some of the challenges that they are facing, the upheavals there, and SADC is now going to take this firmly in hand, set up a fact-finding mission, set up and send a panel of elders to go and find effective ways of dealing with the situation.
Mengameli waseNamibia Akasekho Pop Ucokwe njengasihlalo kweSADC lapho atobukana netindzaba tepolitiki tekuvikela netekusebenzisana ekuqinisekiseni kuphepha.
Achubeke njalo nokungena emavi endvutvuto kulandzela kushona kwamkanjubovu kutemzabalazo Rita Nzanga ushona itolo aneminyaka lengemashumi kanti bekayingcenye yabomake banga 1956 lebathi sekwanele ngemthetho wamapasi kulenzima yakhe layidlalile emzabalazweni impilo yakhe yonke lo wanzanga umengameli Thabo Mbeki wamhlomelisa ngeorder of Luthuli nga-2004.
Nzanga watalelwa eMahobho ngaphandle wase-Ventersdorp eNorthwest nga-1933 kanti bekawesithathu ku-Isaac na Alinamo bekalihamba phambili kuthi inyana likulwela timpilo 37 njengoba bekangumhlelo wenyana iSouth Africa Railways neHarbour ngabo-1950s waba ingcenye yalabo lababumba inyana iSouth African Congress of Trade Unions. Naye azange asala ngaphandle kulabo labatsinza kuhulumende walibondlulo njengoba bekangavumeleki ukuthi abe ingcenye yembuthano yepolitiki nga-1964. Ngemva kwembhikisho bafunzi eSoweto ngo-1976 Nzanga waboshwa beliqala ukucukutela bafunzi ukuthi babe ingcenye yemzabalazo ngesikhathi babeka emavi abo endvutvuto inhlangano yakhe i-ANC imchaze njengemholi bekalula nobe abekade impilo tebantfu embili lona bekalusela mengameli ku-ANC Kgalema Mohlante ubengalela ndlela ngaye.
Incidentally, Mam Rita on the 7th of this month, accompanied by and Sophie de Brain, went to the grave of Lillian Goy and Helen Joseph, who are buried in the same grave actually. And in that cemetery, in paying homage to Lillian Goy and Helen Joseph, Mama Rita said she will be joining them very soon.
Umyeni wakhe Lawrence Nzanga washona ngo-1977 aboshiwe. Nzanga wabese uyakubona lokho lakulwela kulandzela kwekukhululeka kwe-ANC wabese ucokwa njengasihlalo wabuye futhi abe ngumabhalane we-ANC esigodini saseSinawone eSoweto.
Just 2 weeks ago, when we celebrated Women's Day, she was there, Manzanga, with the community here in Soweto. None of us had expected that she will be gone today.
Kanti ke umndeni wakhe uyohlala umkhumbula njalo ngempilo bekayiphila.
Her perseverance, the courage to speak for the truth and stand for the truth. Those are some of the things that we'll miss about her.
Imininingwane yokufihlwa kwakhe isetawukhishwa ayawulala emachawe kuyawusala tibongo.
Ummeli webasolwa lababili kulaba labathathu ecaleni lekubulawa kwaHillary Gadi uthi ufuna kubitwa emaphoyisa sempumalanga ukuthi atokhipha bufakazi ngemsolo losanza kuboshwa evikini lengcile emaphoyisa amemetele ukuthi abophe umsolo wesine kanti lo msolo uvumile ukuthi wabulala Hillary. Advocate Nqobizitha Mlilo utshele inkantolo yamanje naSport eMbombela ukuthi tikhulu temaphoyisa kulesifundza ngito letikhiphe istatement sokuthi lo msolo ukhiphe letiphimiselo.
Ummeli wa Philemon Lukhele namduduzi gama ufuna kubona leli docket naloko lokwakhulunywa ngomsolo weWest Hillary Gadi. Ummeli wabo lekungu-advocate Nqobizitha Mlilo uthemba ukuthi lokubona leli docket kuyokhulula abasolwa labamele Lukhele nagama bafake icelo tebail.
We want to subpoena the provincial commissioner, and we also want to subpoena the spokesperson for the police to come and deal with this preliminary issue as a basis for the application that we are making.
Umbuso wona uthi leli docket alikho nawo futhi awadinga ukuphimisela kusola ukuthi tendiwe ngolomsolo wesine.
I do not know the content, and if it transpires that the content does not mention the name of any of the applicants before court, they must be aware that they are not entitled to that statement.
Umsolo wesine kulenze ukuthi avele enkantolo ngalesibili kanti emaphoyisa alile kuphawula kulalelwa kweticelo tebheli kuhleshisiwe kude kube ngomhlati 2 lenyanga letako.
Njengoba kuyinyanga yabomake sibona abantu labasikati nalabasha bangena kumkhakha wetekulima senibuteleke ukuthi ingabe bachaswa ngalokwanele yini.
Abantu besifazana sebengenile kakhulu emkhakheni wezokulima kodwa inkingi isekutheni ukuxhaseka abakutholi ugcina uzwa kumenyezelwa emakhishwa ibudget kuthiwa ukhona isabelo sezimali so one home one garden or one home one health kodwa mase usubuza ngalezo imali ufisa ukuxhaswa atholakala uxhaso.
Iningi labo baningi bayasithuthukisa ngalokho kulima noma bayasiphilisa ngalokho kulima kodwa manje inkinga abafundisekile ukuthi imikhiqizo yabo ke ukuzibamba isikhathi samanje nokuthi isheshe kufanele benze kanjani ngenxa ukuthi baswela abaxhasa bazobafundisa.
Bayaqhashwa kakhulu kuloyo mkhakha loyo kuze ukuthi banodlobale ingci nje kwamele ukuthi kusentshe kakhulu kuloyo mkhakha loyo kuze ukuthi bakhona ukuthuthukisa impilo tabo.
Kuyiqiniso ukuthi baya ngokungena impela kulomkhakha wezolimo. Yabo nje ngakithi udokotela ubahle zonto ewe amahle laphana ubaqashile impela abantu besifazane ikakhulukazi futhi yintsha endaweni yezolimo.
Kulomkhakha wetekulima bomake bayachaswa kakhulu ngoba na uthi uyabuka kuba impumelelo. Nathi thina sisive siba supporta kakhulu ngoba siyakhona lapha emasimini sifuna tindvo leti fresh siye kothenga.
Ngibona ngazuthi abomama abaxhaswa ngibabonile nala ekuhlaleni izingadi eziningi sezibaliwe manje kodwa sengibuza uhulumeni akabancedi phela ngoba nawo nezinto sesikhuphukile.
Imibono yebabukeli SADC angeke itfeswe ngikuphendulela ngayo. Kanzi etimakethe tetimali lirandi lehlile nalicasaniswa netimali takulamanye emave. Kanzikena sesibuka temidlalo. Lo beka ngumceceshiwe welicembu lesive Bafuna Mamelodi Sundowns kanye ne-Al Ahly Pitso Mosimane uniketwe isitifiketi sakhe se-CAF Pro license. Umceceshiwe kuqala wakuleli ukuthi atfole le certificate le CAF Pro license ingalinganisa ne-UEFA A license. Lokhu ke kusho ukuthi Mosimane sona totonke timfanele tekuthi angaceceshana nobe ngabe ngiliphi licembu emhlabeni wonke jikelele.
Mosimane wamenywa kuleli hlelo eMorocco eminyakeni lemithathu lendlulile. Lolu hlelo bese luvela icalile ngeminyaka wa-2018 kepha lathikanyetwa ngilomkhuhlane we-COVID-19.
What we are going to hand over to Coach Pitso Mosimane this morning is the CAF Pro license, which is equivalent, the same as the UEFA A license. And the A license, the Pro license, means that this coach is now qualified to coach any team anywhere in the world.
Lolu hlelo belokuqala lingakase lendiwe belihambele abaceceshi labasetulu labangemashumi lamathathu nakuthathu labafake ekhathi umceceshi weSenegal Aliou Cisse lo wadla umhlanganiso weAfcon nakuqala lomnyaka losetulu. Umceceshi wa-AS Berkane Florent Ibenge kanye nemceceshi weWider Athletic. Mosimane bekunguye kuphela lobekamelele iNingizimu Afrika nesigodi seCOSAFA.
I'm humbled, obviously, and a little bit emotional about this because first is because I'm recognized by my federation, and that's very, very important. I was lucky to be invited to be part of all that delegation, so that the whole Africa is recognized.
Kungashiwo ukuthi Mosimane ube ngumceceshi lobe nempumelelo lenkulu emlandweni welibhola letinyawo kuleli. Mosimane usetinhlelweni tokusungula iPitso Mosimane Soccer School njengengxenye yemlandvo lotondlondlobalisa libhola letinyawo kulelive.
Tingayo ke talamuhla nasibuye titolo khona mkholo nesimo selitulu nisale kahle.